What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Bears Profit Plays YouTube channel. If you enjoyed the content in this video, be sure to like and subscribe to the channel below. Also, be sure to stick around to the end of this video for a quick message from our team. Let's get into the video. All right, guys, let's break down some college basketball picks for Friday, January 27th slate of games. Let's take a look at the leaderboard before we get into tonight's picks. Trey, start us off.
Yes, I had the Battle of LA. I had USC plus 5.5. Right now, they are only down 1 point. They were down by double digits at halftime, so they are fighting back at home. I expected this. Nothing else out of Boogie Ellis. Come on.
Yeah, I had Oral Roberts versus Denver over 155.5. They scored 163 on the night. Oral Roberts put up 102 by themselves. So shout out Oral Roberts. The game was very close in the first half, and then Denver, I think they scored like 20 points in the second half. Oral Roberts put up 60. So yeah, Oral Roberts gets it done for the over. Teats?
That's insane. I've got Purdue versus Michigan. We're still waiting for that one. At halftime, Purdue led 41-34. I took Michigan plus 5.5. So as long as Michigan keeps it close, they could probably at least backdoor that spread.
All right, guys, let's get into tonight's picks. Trey, start us off.
Yes, as you guys can see on the screen, I'm going with Oakland versus Youngstown State. I picked against Oakland probably about 3 or 4 days ago, and they ended up beating Detroit Mercy. And then, a little fun fact that I found out during research, and it might be a known fact, but I did not know. This is Oakland, Michigan, not Oakland, California. So we got to put some respect on their name. I'm going to go Youngstown minus 9.5. 9.5 is just not even too big. I would have bet this up to minus 15.5, honestly. And this is the reason why. The Penguins' offense, Youngstown State, is absolutely elite. And here are some rankings for the Penguins' offense. 6th highest points per game, 84.5. 8th highest field goal percentage, 49.7, almost shooting 50% from the field. 10th highest three-point percentage, 39.3, almost shooting 40% from behind the arc. And the 8th highest free throw percentage was 78.5, almost 80% from the free throw line as a team. This team is amazing. They have hit 100 multiple times this season. And I don't expect anything different against the terrible, terrible Oakland defense. Let me just give you guys some stats for how bad Oakland's defense is. Oakland might quite possibly have the worst defense in college basketball. Let me just preface this by saying there's 363 total teams in college basketball. They are ranked 333rd in points allowed with 76 points per game, 318th in field goal percentage allowed with 46%, almost allowing every team they face to shoot 50% from the field, and 300th in three-point percentage with 35.8. Their defense is downright garbaggio. And I don't think it's going to be getting any better having to travel to Youngstown State to play, because Youngstown State is a great home team, and their offense, like I said, is electric and can fill up the stat sheet in bunches. So I'm going to go Youngstown State, like I said, minus 9.5. And here are some quick trends for the game. The Penguins are 5-1 ATS in their last 6 games overall, and Oakland is 9-25 ATS in their last 34 games overall. And the home team in this matchup is 6-1 ATS in their last 7 games. Give me Youngstown State Penguins to win this game big.
I like it, Trey. I like it. Tonight, I'm going back to something I love to watch. Action basketball. Buffalo at Kent State is the game I'm looking at, and I'm going with Buffalo plus 11.5 in this matchup. Buffalo's coming in off a dominant win against Ball State, 91-65, and Kent State is coming off a bad loss at Northern Illinois, 76-86. Kent State was favored by 12 in that game, so not a good look for the Flashes last game. They will be back home in this matchup where they are 9-0 on the season. Buffalo is 1-5 on the road this year and has lost by an average of 16.8 points in those 5 losses. The one win was their last game played. Now, I say this not to scare you away from Buffalo, but to inform you, this is why the line is so high at plus 11.5. Buffalo on offense is scoring over 80 points per game, one of the top scoring offenses in the nation. In the month of January, they're scoring an average of 83 points per game in the 7 games played. And in their last 3 games, they're averaging 90 points per game. This is a very fast and dangerous Buffalo team on offense. On defense, however, they can't stop anyone, ranking 343rd in the nation on scoring defense, allowing 77 points per game. In my opinion, Buffalo is a better version of the team Kent State just played Northern Illinois, and they just beat Kent State by 10. So now for Kent State, they will counter with one of the best defenses in the nation. They are 38th in the nation, allowing 63.6 points per game. On offense, they score 75.3 points per game, also very good. The problem I have is that Kent State just laid an egg on the road, and Buffalo's coming off a great win on the road. If the line was -6 or -7 for Kent State, I would flip my pick. But giving Buffalo double-digit points with an explosive offense who can hang around, it's too much. I'll take my chances with Buffalo on the road for my pick, plus 11.5 tonight. Also, Buffalo needs this win if they want a shot at winning the Mid-American Conference this year, sitting at 4-3 in conference play. So I'm going Buffalo plus 11.5 tonight. Teats?
I'm going to be looking at Siena Saints and the Iona Gales, and this will be a game in Siena. So Iona has been averaging 76 points per game. They allow 67 points per game, 35 boards, 6 blocks, and 7 steals. So overall, pretty well defensively, especially with forcing turnovers and getting fast breaks. Siena's points offense, they're a little bit worse than Iona's overall, 69 points per game, but their defense only allows 67. They get 34 rebounds, 4 blocks, 5 steals. So essentially very similar stats. Both teams really like to get out in transition, force some turnovers, and they definitely clean up the glass. Iona is 6-4 in their last 10 matchups. The average win is by 13 points, and their average loss is by 9. Dennis Jenkins is one of their top scorers. He's been averaging 16 4 rebounds and 4 assists. Nelly Jr. Joseph, shout out to the name, 15 points, 8 rebounds, 1 steal, 1 block. And Walter Clayton Jr., not Walter Payton, Walter Clayton Jr., 15 points, 4 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. So they've got 4 players, including those 3, that average between 11 and 16 per game, which would make sense why they are averaging 76 points per game as a team. Most recently, they won 84-76 over Manhattan. Walter Clayton Jr. had 21, 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and all 5 starters had 10 or more points in that game. Let's flip to Siena real quick. They're 8-2 over their last 10 games. They're both winning and losing by an average of 7 points. Javian McCollum has been averaging 16 points, 4 assists, 1 steal, and I've talked about him both in, I believe, on YouTube and also in some articles on site. Jackson Stormo, 13 points, 5 rebounds, 1 block, awesome last name. So Siena has 3 players averaging 10 to 15 points per game. A little bit, like I said, a little bit less than what Iona's been doing. And most recently, they've had a pretty bad loss against Fairfield, 62-52. McCollum and Stormo, who are their top 2 guys, they were absolutely non-factors. Andrew Platek had 15 points, and Michael Bear had 10 rebounds. But that's really it. They didn't have any other stats to go along with that. So in this case, the Iona Gales, they're favored by 6. It's -6 with the over-under 140 or the -5.5. I'm going to go with Iona in this game. I feel like Siena's last loss was definitely a gut shot, and they should be able to bounce back and rebound from this. But I feel like if you can stop McCollum and Stormo, then you have this game in the bag. They scored 52 points total as a team, and Iona just came off of a really big win, not against a great team, but it was a big scoring win. I think Iona takes the momentum into this game and definitely cleans house with Siena.
Yeah, Teats, I'm going to watch that game just for the names alone. Some great names in that game. But 3 more picks tonight, guys, and that'll do it for our college basketball picks and predictions for January 27th slated games. If you guys enjoyed the content, please be sure to drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel below. We'll see you guys next video, and thanks for watching. Just want to let everyone know that while we do give out free picks, plays, and predictions on our YouTube channel, we also have a website for you to check out. On our website, bearsprofitplays.com, you can subscribe to the website absolutely free with an email and gain access to our written articles about upcoming sporting events. If you're really looking to make some cash, we have an option to become a member of our website. If you become a member, you will gain access to our Locks of the Week, which are written articles that go in depth as to why we are picking that particular outcome. As of now, our member plays have been red hot, hitting over 60% of our plays. If you don't want to become a member, it's no sweat. We are here to try and make you guys some money. That's our main goal. So come on over to bearsprofitplays.com and subscribe for free. Check us out, follow our free picks, and see for yourself that our member plays are a great investment for you. Thanks for watching.